Resident Evil 2.
Hello guys, what's up? Survive Combats here, back again with another Resident Evil 2 video. Today we'll be talking about my opinion towards the inclusion of a Nightmare or Hardcore mode. Now this mode is not for the faint of heart. This mode is for people who want a real challenge, something that is based on real survival horror. These conditions would be extreme and especially to the point to where speedrunners would have a difficult time with this. Let's get right into the video and remember, you have once again entered the world of survival horror. First off is the mechanic of zombie bites. In the demo you play normal mode. In normal mode you can get bit at least 6 times before dying. In the classic game you can get bit 8 times and then you die. In Remake 1's normal mode you could get bit with Jill at least 8 times and Chris 12 times until they die. But why am I telling you this? I want to turn bite marks into something bigger. So on my Twitter I asked for what people wanted in a nightmare mode. One of my followers, Josh Dometic, commented this: I'd say 1 zombie bite equals insta death. Most zombie games will show supporting characters NPCs succumb to an infection after being bitten, yet it doesn't apply to the protagonist because plot armor. Josh here brings up a really good point. The one person we all think of when succumbing to the virus is Marvin. Now we see him survive through RE3 and half of RE2, and having this mechanic of dying in 1 bite does sound awesome, but what if I made it go further? So in the Capcom livestream there is this clip.
I also saw a question about whether the T-virus spreads through zombie bites. According to lore, yes it does. But if you're asking about if that's some kind of a mechanic in this game, then I have no information to provide on that this time. Just trying to cover myself.
Now what she said plus what Josh said, I just thought of an idea that just popped in my head. What if we were infected? Now hear me out. What if we got bit once and we were infected the entire game, and in turn would incentivize running? Now you cannot be cured from this, and this would stay with you the entire game. Alright, now how would you curb this? Well, herbs of course. You will always be on a constant poison mode, so you can always heal yourself back to normal, but I'd say it'd only be 15 more minutes until you're back on danger again. Now, I would also like to take the bite count to 3. 1 takes you to caution, 2 takes you to orange caution, and the 3rd takes you into danger. If you get infected too much, you can be dead, and the game over death scene can be you turning into a zombie. This mechanic is a great way to take survival horror to the next level, and also would play into a later section of this video. Another element I would love to add are batteries. No, not the amazing Metallica song, but batteries for your flashlight. Resident Evil 2 is a dark game, a very dark game, which you definitely need a flashlight for. But what if your flashlight could die? In my opinion, this would be very cool to implement, as having only the moonlight to show off things while your flashlight is dead would make the games 10 times scarier. To save batteries, let's just say you could press R1 to disable and re-enable the flashlight. So saving some of your flashlight batteries would be key and will help you through how dark the Raccoon City streets are, the RPD, and even the sewers as well. Now let's talk about zombies. With this Dream Nightmare mode, since we can get infected with 1 bite, and also not seeing them because of dead flashlights, this would be a great time to add in more zombies and especially the crawler types. This would ramp up the difficulty a whole bunch and honestly would make the game a bitch to play. In my eyes, more zombies and less health equals stuff I would love to see in a survival horror game. Speaking of health, there will be a decrease in health items like herbs and sprays, and this mode would also go into the line of ammo as well. I would love for this mode to take whatever drops we have in hard mode and have it. That's right, have it. Like I say, when I say nightmare mode, I actually mean it. With this, there will be more incentive for herb mixing and precise time of using it, especially when you're always on poison mode. As I said, this would apply to ammo as well. Now with Remake 2 having Resident Evil 3's gunpowder mechanic, it would be a little bit easier to make bullets, so making the bullet cache a little less present would really help out with the ammo problem. The whole point of this segment is to give players the least amount of ammo to survive the game and conserving resources to the highest degree. The last subject I want to talk about are ink ribbons. Ink ribbons are already confirmed for hard mode, but how can I turn this for the extreme for nightmare mode? What if we say we had about 10 or 12 ink ribbons out of the entire game? To make them work, you really have to be careful of what you do and try to space them out throughout the game. This in turn would make you feel uneasy, as you can always be landed on a bad spot where you don't have enough ammo or health. This amount of ink ribbons could either make or break the game for you and make you restart all the way from the beginning. I love this idea because with all the mechanics I brought forward, the poison mode, less health and ammo, more zombies, and flashlight batteries would actually make you scared of hearing Leon or Claire's scream of terror and losing all your progress. That is it for today. I really hope you guys liked this video. I recently did a podcast with my boy Distant Memories, and if you guys haven't checked it out, please, it's in the description below. He's a natural at being a host, and it was actually his first time content creating. I want to thank every one of you that has been not only supporting my Survive Talks episode 8, but also supporting my newest video about the Capcom livestream. I love reading all of your all's comments, and I really want to try my best to stir up some conversations for the Resident Evil community to discuss about. There will always be more videos where that came from, and even though I do have a job now, that doesn't mean I'll leave YouTube or stop doing podcasts or videos. I love doing this, and it's all because of you. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye, my fellow survivors.